Well, let's get this started. Is this thing on? Hello, and this is going to be a day 2 on the casual, just a casual run, I guess. I haven't done these in a while, so I may as well do one now. Before we start, just want to make sure that I actually hop on a queue this time. Let's go ahead and just do one of these. Just put all 4 of them down. I'm level 79 as a bard. I'm not going to show you guys the glamour because I will show you guys the level 80 bard and also the level 80 dancer, so I'll show you the glamour then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft before I even start to jump into anything extraordinary. So I'm going to be recording this for roughly 30-35 minutes. It could be longer or shorter depending on my patience, I suppose, or pretty much content that I have left to do. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to actually do a little bit of crafting, and I'm gonna be making stuff for a video later on, and it's going to mostly be around spare bonding and crafting and such. It's more crafting priority stuff, but for now I have all the materials. I have way too much of the materials, honestly. So we're gonna craft the jacket, the pants, and the beret. So let's go ahead and do the jacket. As you can see, I have plenty of materials. This is basically what I do on my downtime. I just craft some more. So let's go ahead and start with this. So it's pretty simple crafting, 3900. It doesn't take much to craft this stuff. I'm also going to do a crafting macro, kind of like a simulator video, where I basically show you like crafting macros, how to craft this sort of stuff. And Shadowbringers crafting is not as difficult. Let me show you the front. Shadowbringers crafting is not as difficult as the other patches, the other content crafts, but it's kind of like a more easier take to the actual difficulties of crafting in a long-term play style. So there goes the jacket. I'm crafting these in segments. So the jacket, the trousers, and the hat are basically weavers. So we're doing 39, 42, 43, so the same rotation as the last one. Okay, let's go with that. And this. The patterns, they don't change in the rotations. The only time that they do change is when I get a really high quality, and other than that, it's pretty much the same. Once you get to this kind of depth in crafting, all that matters is how much time you have to burn, just like I mentioned before in my other video. And there goes the trousers, and then the hat. I've gone through maybe 6 sets of this since the beginning. As soon as I hit 80, I made extra sets of crafting gear. There's a reason behind doing this, but I'll go through more in depth in the Spirit Bond video that I'll make later on. But I gotta get some combat jobs out of the way first, so you guys have something to watch. Okay, no need for increasing, nothing. I'm looking for the reuse every single time I get the chance. Even on low level crafts, the reuse is always potential. So now I'm done with all the weavers, and now it's the leather worker. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna do the gloves this time. It's 39-43 as well. So let's go ahead and do the same rotation, the same pattern. And after this, I'm going to check on my plants, because that's typically the first thing you want to do. Check up on your plants. If you're not a gardener, you can just completely disregard that. If you feel like my voice is kinda shaky, that's because it is very cold in my room. I like to keep a very cold temperature in my computer room. And I just got home from work as well, so at the time of me recording this, I just got home. I just tossed everything on the couch, and I hopped right into the computer room. So there goes the flawless gloves. Now we're going to do the tool belt. So what I'm doing in this crafting is basically the easy part. I have all of my material ready and I'm just doing the finishing touches. The hard part of crafting is the gathering up all the materials. See, that was an exceptional right there. I can just go ahead and finish it off right now. I don't even need to do any of this extra stuff. Still no reuse. Okay, so that was the belts and finally the shoes. Okay, same rotation. This is nice and relaxing, especially after a long dungeon grind or raid encounter where you basically blew off all of your medicine and your mind is just in turmoil from dying 20 or 30 times. This is a nice and relaxing way to spend the rest of the night. 20, so let me double that just in case. Still no reuse proc. Reuse has what, 10-15% proc rate? Sometimes you don't get anything in like 20 crafts, but 20 crafts is nothing to a main crafter. So we're done with the leatherworker. Now what's left is the goldsmith. Always check your gear just before you craft anything. I just have random 460s on pretty much whatever I can get. I try not to pentameld because, you know, after like the third or the fourth time, it's just wasting materia, honestly. I don't like to sell it either. I like to keep it for the next patch. So 3 or 4, if you're lucky enough, that's enough. You don't need more than that. Start off with the accessories. That's 39.43. Same rotation. Then when you see, guys, you need to pentameld all of these. Not pentameld. Yeah, pentameld. I think it's 5 melds. Don't try to pentameld stuff. It's as long as it's enough to craft with 1 or 2 high quality materials. That's all you need to do. That's all you need. You don't need to do anything else, unless you're going to just pure crafter. If you're going to just main crafting, which I highly advise you not to do so, because it gets really boring as hell. Doing this over and over and over again, non-stop. Just think about it for a second. You don't get to do anything else besides this. I mean, some people enjoy it, but it's tedious. It's like work, honestly. This is literally like a second job. As soon as you get home from work, you hop right on to work while you're playing. Honestly, it's kind of like what I'm doing right now. You know, uploading stuff for you guys to enjoy. But that's details. Nobody needs to know about that. So I'm finishing up with my bracelets. And then there's the queue. Let's go ahead and finish up real quick now. So I'm playing Bard, and it's level 77. I don't think I have fancy abilities at 77. And not even a reuse. Okay. All I have left is my 2 rings, but we're gonna have to skip those. I have enough space for random gear. So I'm gonna edit out like the little bits and pieces. I'll show you like 1 or 2 trash mobs, but I don't wanna like fully edit an entire dungeon run because they could take some pretty long time. Let's remove my. I don't want it getting in the way. Let's remove the minimap is still fine. Remove the duty list. I think that should be good enough. Alright. Let me get that song up before I forget. Tank isn't moving, so I guess it's 3 for now. Let me give him a buff, just in case. I don't remember if these mobs do any status ailments. Reset timer. There's nothing fancy about this level, so I don't need to actually worry too much about. Let me not go too further into that because that's going to be part of a video. But for now, I'm just worried about normal level 70 stuff. You know, put a song up, keep a song up constantly. I'm not going to spoil it for the rest of you guys in level 75-ish strats. You'll probably wondering what the hell is he saying. Let's put another song up. Oh, that came back really quick. Again, really quick. Okay, that's really quick. Let me reset. Even if it's just one, I can reset one. That's about to expire. Alright, that guy's dead. Focus on this one. I'm not going to use my Raging Strikes, these mobs are dying quickly. Still got 5 seconds on the song timer there. If you can toss 2 off globals really quickly, go ahead and do so, especially in the opener. Like right there. Okay, I'm gonna focus this guy. Reset the timer on him. Okay, Peloton. The tank isn't pulling big, so my 2 raid buffs are pretty much non-existent. Put that song up. Alright, resuming recording. So I had issues with my recording there. I had to block it off. Stuff kept coming up in the background. So we're gonna hope this is a little better. Get my Raging Strikes. Pop my barrage now. May as well use my limit break here. Should have used my song before that. Idiot. Oh well, what is done is done. I think these guys inflict damage to themselves. Let's reset the timer. That one's dead, so is this one. Well, that was loud. Yeah, that was Discord. Sorry about that. I try to silence that as much as I can. I may as well use these guys now. So, Major Smith. As far as I'm concerned, it's one off global after weapon skill. You guys should be able to manage that. If you're able to toss 2, you have far too many, or if you're just following priority. Dump's dead. Read on everything. I do hope he gets more mobs, because 1 is kind of pitiful. But oh well. We work with what we have. I'm gonna toss my Troubadour here. These guys do quite a bit of damage, as well as Nature's Men there. And I still don't have a song. Yeah, the song is pretty much my annoyance that I keep forgetting to use. Maybe it's just the fact that I keep hopping between jobs and levels. That might be it too. Reset that one. And this one reset. I need to manually reset it. Song is about to expire. Let's use the next one. As you can see, I'm definitely not the best bard in the world. But priorities are songs, dots on targets, off globals between weapon skills, and the occasional Warden's Peon, and your raid buffs. Let's get that song up before I forget it again. He faces Tank Buster. I don't have anything for that. You're going to be staring at your buffs constantly, looking for anything that's available. So let's reset the dots. That's going to push everybody away. It's about to expire, so let's blow it off and use my next song. Need to go here, I believe. So another weapon skill, let's reset timer. That's a Tank Buster. Put up my next song. Don't let it expire. Like you've seen me do it up until now. Yeah, don't let it expire. Okay, so right after that, we're gonna do my anti-knockback, and also the Troubadour, because he does AoE damage after this, I believe. Yeah, it just expired again, and I made a mistake. I make mistakes all the time. Alright, my next song is getting enhanced with Battle Voice. Let's reset timer on the dots. Reset. Raging Strikes. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm watching the song. I won't miss it this time. There we go. Ah, good stuff, good stuff. And finish. Alright. A little practice, a little muscle memory kicks in. You should do just fine. Just gotta let your fingers get a little warm up. That's AoE. For Bard, AoE is basically if there's more than one target. I can't hit those mobs back there with the limit break. It's kind of a waste if I use it now. It's also a waste if I use Raging Strikes here. Oh, the song. Come on, man. Song, almost missed it. There's a lot of little things that you're doing as a bard. A lot of little details. We put Peloton and Army's Peon on the tank. Or Warden's Peon. Dot. Dot. Song. Dot again. Dot one last time. Focus. Can I hit them both with AoE? I'm gonna try. Get a little closer. Oh, that's bad projectile. I guess not. I know that for next time. Song. Alright, it's almost time. Let me blow off whatever I have into the new song. Battle voice. Does it hit both? Not just one. Okay. New song yet? Nope. I gotta reset the dot though. Let's focus on this one. Reset dot. Reset song. I missed it that time. This one's dead. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, my body's starting to shake a little bit. It's getting really cold. Yeah, I might need to put a jacket on. It's Florida, fellas, and it's pretty damn cold. I'm in Central Florida. And it's getting really damn cold these days. my wardens be on there. Oh yeah, my fingers are cold. Let's roll on these. That's a crank, troubadour. I believe, there we go. Reset dot. Reset song. Dot into song. Try to keep them at the same timer. Close to the same timer. That helps you when you need to reset them again, because it goes from song from dot into song. Okay, another reset. Reset and blow off before I use it. Should have used my battle voice, but I was pressing too many off globals. I forgot all about it. Okay, the next one is the song. Let me reset those dots. I did them in reverse there. My troubadour, it should be AoE. Okay, battle voice. I need to get that out this time. Oh no, did I miss it? Oh, battle voice. I choked on that one that time. Okay, raging strikes. Gotta get a little bit further from that. Like I always say, the rotation is not as important as you surviving the mechanics. Just like I would say that to pretty much any black mage or monk main. They would understand that perfectly clear. You'll get better at your rotation in time. Trust me. Definitely trust me on that. Learning the mechanic comes first before anything else. That's gonna hit everybody. It took a bit of damage there. I don't think this guy does tank busters. So I'm gonna put it on the tank here, Mage's Min. I had it there, but I choked again. I make a lot of mistakes, dude. I make a lot of mistakes on these things. looks like Limit Break is ready. We got a ninja, so that's it. That's his cue. Please LB. I had to pull an emergency LB there because the DPS wasn't doing it. Yeah, if you see that clip that I just removed out at the end there, I had to edit out my my chat box because I definitely don't want you guys seeing any names, unless you know obviously whatever names are up here listed in the party list. I'm too lazy to blur those out. All right, so that's one example. Let me check my retainers here real quick. These guys are done. I'm gonna queue up one more time. I don't want to queue up for Homester Switch. Let's go. So I'm focusing on food crafting. I'm gonna need slots, so let's go ahead and turn in. Well, I got a lot of gear from them. I typically get like 4 or 5 gear pieces. Okay, well, priorities changes. Let's go ahead and turn all this gear in. Oh, it's getting really chilly in here. Okay. I'm gonna turn in the gear. I think all of this stuff should give me. That's 16 times 6. So what? 28, 29. About 25 to 30k. It's roughly 1600 each. So this is one way that I make gil easily. I just kind of do this. Just turn in gear, level up your jobs, just constantly queue up for stuff. If you're doing raid, unless you're clearing them quickly, you won't really be gaining much of anything, just experience and the knowledge to actually beat the raid. But if you are doing dungeons constantly, this is a nice form of earning gil, is to basically go to the material section and then just buy anything here that is up demand on the market board. So for instance, the filtered water is pretty good to sell. It's in a lot of cook crafted areas, especially in like the mid 50s to early 60s. Sometimes you'll see it later on. The petrified logs are always good on their own, honestly. At least in my server it is. The urushis are nice. You can turn them in for I think it's moonstones, and those are pretty expensive. What else? The coke is always good for airship crafting. The Zelfatol spring water is nice. You can make, I think it's beef or not. Is it bacon broth? I think it's bacon broth. And I use that all the time. I'll show you guys that stuff more towards the spare barn guide that I'll make later on. And I think another good one is the where is that guy? The Aqua's Whetstone. Oh my god, this thing pops so quickly. Alright, another dungeon it is then. Anytime this thing pops, completely forget everything else in between actual queue pops. And I'm focusing on leveling up my job, so it works out just fine. Sometimes it's really quick, and sometimes it just takes hours. Honestly, queue pops are weird as hell. It used to take so damn long. Plenty of time between stuff. And it's the same dungeon again. I think it's the same tank. Is this the same tank? It's the same weapon. It's probably the same tank. Alright, so I got a little practice from last time. I still don't have the song. Let's put that up. It must be the same tank because they're not pulling as as much as anything else. Well, the Dragoon is here, so we're going to stay at melee. We have a Dragoon for this run. We got a little bit of practice from the last one, so let's go ahead and reset. Toss another song up. There's still 2 mobs, so it's AoE. Let's kill this guy, and I think that's it. Peon and Peloton. Next song, got a voice. Not tossing that quite yet. There we go, now we use it. Just trying to make sure that at least 3 targets have dots before I use that guy. The Shadow Bite. Reset on this guy. Reset this guy. Got my song there. Reset this guy. This guy does 330 to a single target, and this guy does 150. So anytime the refulgent arrow shows up, and it's 2 or 1 to 2 targets, go ahead and use the refulgent arrow. Like I didn't use it there. Peloton and Peon. I just come back to the tank, go in the blue bubble. Stay near the Dragoon. Put my songs up. There we go. Stay near the Dragoon. He's gonna give me a buff. He's gonna give himself a buff. Can we get a little close? There we go. Stay near the Dragoon. There's 3 targets here, so we're gonna completely ignore the refulgent arrow. Let's reset that song. Apply dots. Apply dots to this. AoE again. This guy dying soon. And that takes care of that. Just blow off whatever I have. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a couple things after this because I need to do a few more recordings for my my Dragoon guide, and I also need to put on more clothing because I'm freezing to death here, honestly. And I keep forgetting to put the songs up. Come on. 3 targets, unless you have barrage. And it hits multiple times. Now it's 2 targets. And a reset. Doesn't matter if it only resets 1, as long as it resets something. Especially in AoE. If for whatever reason you're tossing a lot of dots, like you're dotting 5-6 targets or even more than that at a time, you're gonna be spending a lot more time resetting the dots than actually doing your AoE. So I don't recommend, just dot like 2 or 3 mobs if there's a lot of them, and just focus on AoE. Every now and then just check up on the dots, reset them, good to go. Even if you don't reset them, just focus on the AoE more than anything else. Got a voice. We stay near the Dragoon here. Alright, his buff expired, so I can move. What is it, 90 seconds on his Dragon Sight, I believe? Reset song. Reset thoughts. Reaching strikes. Troubadour really quick. Hope that made it. Right round, it's AoE, and then we stay at the perimeter. See, once you know the mechanics, things become a bit easier. Let me go around this thing. Toss this, and then reuse into barrage. Get that song up. Oh, I'm terrible at songs. Dragoon used it on the tank, that's perfectly fine. That was a bit too far away, probably. I have a potion for that. Or a second wind, I should say. Doesn't do a whole lot, but at least the healer gets a little bit of ease of mind. And sometimes they don't have to toss two healing abilities at me, just one will do. I think that does it. There we go. Alright. Again, I will be editing out these. It is the same dungeon over and over again, so I think I'll just edit out some of the parts. And we'll work with that. He didn't use the limit break, so I'll use it here. I didn't mean to press that. Oh well, it's on cooldown at least. They're both dead. Peloton Peon. Use my Troubadour. Nature's Mem. I need to stay near the Dragoon here. Put another song down because I'm terrible at it. Oh well. Apply dots to this guy. Peon the tank. trying to hit that guy over there in the corner as well. Oh, let's get out of that. Reset the song. When I am focused on the actual mechanic, you will see me completely just obliviously forget the entire rotation. I mean, on top of the fact that I suck at some of these jobs, I'm gonna suck even more. Got 2 seconds. He's gonna take off before I use it. I don't want to grab aggro. Not quite. I want to grab 2 more. I'll do this one into Shadow Bite. Go. Nature Smith. Reset song. Look for dot resets. Reset one of them. Alright, that's good enough. This guy's about to die anyways. And that takes care of that. That affects altitude. Alright. Yep, it affects altitude. Or it's affected by altitude. I'll stay near the Dragoon. There he is. Stay near him. You should do a backward sleep. Reset those. You only got 1 reset. Okay, this way. What I did there is I waited until I figured I can still go up a little bit ahead of him, but I definitely don't want to break the tether because then I'll lose DPS. That's how it works. Okay, I reset one of them, and I'll apply the other one. Yeah, he won't lose damage, but I will if the tether breaks. Where is he? It's right there. Okay, Troubadour. I'm gonna apply the other one. There's a second wind. Help out the healer. Alright, battle voice this song because I keep forgetting to use it. Okay, forget this. I'm gonna reset both of them because, yeah, there we go. Reset both. Stay near the Dragoon. Okay, which projection? The buff is over, so there's no need for me to hang out near him anymore. It's gonna push us away, I believe. Keep forgetting about that. This way. That's Tank Buster. I have nothing for that though. And that ends that. Alright, yeah, I'm truly done after this. I need to do some other stuff. I'll show it to you guys, just what I do on a daily basis, but no more dungeons after this. I need to do a couple things. Put on some clothes. It's freezing. Let's get that Raging Strikes. Stay near the Dragoon, just in case. He's over there. Said that. Who's that song? What's that song here? I think it's time for LB. Let me just put all my stuff down first. Alright, let's go. Yeah, just like me, the Dragoon is in uptime right now, and we have nothing to hit. Alright, that kills that guy. So my next song is Battle Voice. I hope to God they fix the whole song and battle voice on Bard. It still only affects the rest of your party members. Reset that. Reset that. Reset. Song. Someone's targeting me. Alright, takes care of that. I never leave the tether, no matter what. It's just built into my muscle memory. I do not leave that tether. Oh, there goes the tank, alright. That's how I like stuff. No timers, no nothing, just jump right in there. Keep forgetting the song. Troubadour for the AoE. My battle voice. Get that barrage. I was looking for that proc just in case. Okay. Let's reset. Dots. Reset song. Nature's Mem on the tank. Reset dots. Reset song. See, I'm getting better. The less I commentate, the better I do. Reset song. I'm gonna reset dots. That's AoE. I'm gonna reset song here. Use my second wind. Troubadour for the AoE. Reset. Reset dots. Oh, thank God. Reset song. There's a car in the background. Someone's starting up their car, so that's what you're hearing. Let's move away. Raging. Global. Weapon skill. Let's move out of that. I'm looking for the Dragoon. Yeah, they're too far away from me. Reset dots. Song's looking pretty good though. Oh, I think that's gonna hit me. Yep. Dragoon's dead. I'm gonna reset song, battle voice. Let me Nature's Mem the tank. We should survive that. Just barely. Who's that song? Reset dots. Reset that song here soon. Censure. Alright, limit break is ready. Dragoon doesn't use it now. I'm gonna use it. Alright, there we go. And GG. I guess he was disoriented from dying there. Alright, I got a fair amount of gear back. I got my crafted gear set. I just need the 2 accessories. Just waiting for that. Someone looking at cutscenes? No. Roll on the gear, please. There we go. The other one had 0, so I wasn't getting it anyways. Alright, so let's turn this stuff in, and then we got a few more things before I take off. Video's not done yet. We just got a few minor things. If you're looking for like dungeon content, stuff like that, the video is pretty much over for you, because the rest of this is just me doing casual stuff, a bit more crafting, tending to my garden bed, you know, minor things. So if you guys are looking for like action, this is pretty much the end of the video for you. Ooh, cracker roots are done. Hello. Well, these ones are going to get harvested. This one, I want to plant a new one. Let's see, cracker roots. Should have a ton of them still. Okay, I need a soil. So this is cracker root. Let's go ahead and pick it. Cracker root. Boom. So all that's left is the Delm and Papados for both ones, and then I'll go ahead and start up the chain on that. I need to clean up my Chocobo stable, but I'll do that later on. Okay, let's do my retainers before I continue. Let's put those seeds into my saddlebag. Put this down here, a bit of cleaning. Let's do my retainers really quick. So focusing on food right now, because I need to restock after I did a massive food crafting over the weekend. So this is pretty much what I do. So it's retainers. I queued up for you guys. I honestly didn't think it would have taken that it would have, you know, popped so quickly, but it did. But I'm doing this stuff now. I think I'll just cut out like half of this so you guys don't go through this stuff. Running through siltstone for whatever reason, but I'll keep gathering it so that catches my attention. And the rest of this is dark steel. I always gather dark steel every now and then. It's always good to have a couple of stacks of those. Overkeep, and that's for one of my food crafts that I'm doing. And roast shrimp. Always good to have for crafter food. Okay, so let's finish up with my 2 rings. This is Goldsmith. And then after this, I'm going to take a little break. So I am freezing. It's 2, 3, and 4. I'll pop a double. And that's finished. So it's the first ring. Add another one. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Definitely double up, huh? Still no reuse, come on. It's abysmal proc rate today. Well, that's it. We're going to equip that to my my naked character set. I didn't need to pull that up. We're going to equip this over that. Equip all of these. all that, and then there we go. So we are all set for my spare bond guide. Update, save, and then this one should have it as well. Perfect. Alright, so that's pretty good. I am ready for my spare bond guide. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to put on some warmer clothes, probably take a shower, warm up, because this room I keep it constantly cool so my computer doesn't overheat for whatever reason. You know, computer rooms. Everybody's got a computer room. As always, you guys have a good one. Let's do that emote here. And take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time.